Welcome everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Tek, and these are my co-hosts. I'm Talia. And I'm Tek Luciano. You may have heard me on radio, you may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Y'all gonna learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure, never break a fold. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hustle Podcast, episode 56. I'm your boy, Tek Luciano. We got my Puerto Rican uncle, Steve, in the building.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
And, we have Don Brees, a.k.a. Ty Sean, a.k.a. 448 Films in the building today, man. How are you doing,
I'm good,
bro?
brother. I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we wanted to have you on for a minute because we, shout out to MOT. We had him on. Oh, it's been a while. It's been like 20 episodes back or some shit like that. And he was plugging your video skills pretty heavy.
I saw that. I did.
And me and you go back away.
Shout
so
out
I
to
was
MOT.
like, yeah, shout out to him. So we definitely wanted to have you on, bro. How's it? Actually, let me give you a proper introduction. So I met this gentleman here on the music scene. We're going back maybe a decade now. And you were taking the rap pretty serious back then.
Yep.
I went to your crib with my baby moms at the time, and well, she's still my baby mom's, but I went to your crib, and I think I got higher than I probably have ever been in my. It was the first time I ever did a dab in my life. In my life.
I didn't know that.
In my life, bro.
I didn't know that.
And I was hella high. So that's kind of how me and you became cool. And since then, you've kind of progressed from the music onto the visual aspect of things.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to touch on all that today. But welcome to the motherfucking Hustle Podcast, first and foremost.
Blessed to be here. Thank you very much.
And let's get right into it, man. Let's start with the 448 film.
Yeah, look, like he mentioned earlier, we had MOT on the show.
Yeah.
I saw the videos you were dropping.
Yeah, thank you.
You were making for him, and you're still making for him. Fucking phenomenal VFX work.
Yeah, he's an amazing artist too, though.
I like the camera work, everything, and I brought it up to Tek. I'm like, it's Don Brees, and it took a minute to register, and he's like, Don Brees, oh my god, holy shit! So I'm like, bro, we got to get him on the show. Yeah. We got to big up the fucking work that he's been doing, and to all the people out there that want to get some video work done, Don Brees is in the motherfucking building, bro.
Right here. That's it. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. So like, I basically right now I'm just trying to get my brand out there, get known and get my face out there so everybody knows who I am. I've been putting in that work, and the algorithm hates me, y'all. So just at me, man. Tag me. Do whatever you can.
We're gonna roll in a timeline now.
Yeah.
Let's let the people know. Like, let's talk about the beginning, the rap days, bro. Like, when did you get into that? You know what I mean? When was it like, I want to hit the stage. I want to start performing.
Okay. So that was a while back. Let me think. Let's say 2010. 2010, I got out of jail. So yeah, 2010 I got out of jail, and I basically was like, okay, let me become an artist.
This was Braids Breeze back then.
This was Braids Breeze, so I was like trying to, make some music, trying to fiddle with the beats, do whatever, And I realized one thing, being an artist, I was like, damn, this video shit is expensive, bro. Like, just to get a decent, video guy, like, you were looking to come out you were taking your left arm off, So I was like, I was definitely at a point where I was like, okay, let me try. I can do this. I felt like I could do it, So I was an artist, I kind of, it was by accident how I became a cameraman, It was kind of like I just wanted to solve a problem, Right. So I was like, let me facilitate my own shit. And then people just started coming my way. And, but like, I'm going too forward. Let me just say, as an artist, I'm just trying to like relay something. Okay. So let's back it up. Let's back it up.
Yeah, let's back it up.
Let's back it up.
You mentioned you just got out, bro.
Yeah.
Why the hell did you go in at this point? If you want to elaborate on that.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Long story. That's it.
We'll leave it at that.
Let's just say, okay, when I got out, I became an artist. And when I became this artist, I tried to, do different things. I realized I wasn't really a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me get out of this rap game and become a videographer, because when I was rapping and I was making my own videos, it became so like hand in hand. Like I would, rap a song, then do a video. And then after, people would be hitting me up and being like, oh, can I get a video?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I never went to like
Traditional
film school
right?
or anything like that. I didn't do all that, right? So it was like, my way of filming or whatever like might be untraditional to like the
But you've been watching YouTube tutorials and shit like that.
YouTube tutorials, but you have to understand that I was before the YouTube. It was like I started putting my hands on a camera at about 2007, let's say 7.
Okay.
Yeah, 2007, right? I was still like 2006. Then I went to jail, got out. I had the love for it.
Okay.
In my mind, I was like, oh, I really want to do this,
Just,
so it was
to
like,
preface that for like the younger viewers, back in like 2006, 2007, the only thing on YouTube was like Kimbo Slice fights and Borat videos. That was it. That's what YouTube was back then. Straight up and down. There was no YouTube University in 2006.
So to tell you, like, okay, I wanted to be the rapper. I got out, right? So this whole, like, everybody in Montreal wanted to be a rapper. They 100%. Probably, there was probably still that, like, it's everybody wants that dream, right? You know what I'm saying? But I realized as I got older, I was like, okay, this dream is, I don't want to be the old guy rapping.
The 42-year-old still trying
the 42-year-old man still trying to fucking put some bars together.
There's an expiration date on the dream.
You gotta move on. Do some different things
on any given weekend. I'm just saying, no disrespect. But
yeah, definitely. But so like, okay, bounce back. Let me see. Okay, so I got out. Just through a timeline of like me just focusing on like trying to, get into this video. Like instead of being like a cameraman, like I started doing like, try to change it. Like I want to be a production company. I want to open up, like have a team, and try to like build something that I've never done before, because I'm from the streets, bro, So it's like when I got out of jail, I tried to do, make better choices, should I say? You know what I'm saying? So
it's safe to say while you were locked up, you had that rehabilitation in mind. You're like, dude,
I had an Olympus camera. It was like a little Olympus camera, a little silver piece of shit. I used to wear it on my neck. I thought I was the shit walking around, like, taking video pics, whatever, little vlogs, whatever. And, so when I got out, I was definitely hyped up, let's say, but I wanted, I used to make beats too, remember?
Yeah.
I was making beats. I had my little studio. He came through one time,
bro. Like I said, I never been as high in my life as I was.
It was a time I was living in NDG, just in the center. Shout out to all my NDG people. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good time. So it was like all artists were coming through. It was like positive vibes, and I broke my arm. Oh, so when I broke my arm, I lost like ability basically to use
gimbal,
all sorts of stuff, right? So it was like, in my mind, I was like, shit, I gave up on it, right? I was like, basically, this is over. And years went by because I had to do like multiple surgeries on this arm. So it's like, damn. And what happened was so I broke my arm, and the timeline was like, okay, so this is, I skipped forward a couple years. So it's like 2010 up to like 2017, 14. I think I broke my arm in 2014, right? So you would know. I looked at you like you would know, right?
Steve knows everything. It's kind of creepy sometimes.
So I broke my arm, and then I basically, I was trying to, like figure out like, what am I gonna do now? Like, like that's my new skill. Like I want to get back in the game. I already had I had a company back then. It was like Don Brees Productions.
I still have the card.
Do you remember that? Yeah, exactly. Right. So I had a cousin come here. He was shout out to Turner TG. He literally came here. He's like, yo, I want a video from you though, and I'm like, okay, all right. Like, I think I can put something together for you. And I had a friend, shout out to Creative Chaos. He basically, like way back when he was new coming into the city, you know, kind of showed him a thing or two about the camera, you know, and then I gave all my gear to him when I broke my arm. Mm-hmm. And then he was really good. Like, he just went so far in the game, like, you know, like so far. And then I don't know what happened. He just stopped. He slowed down.
I actually linked up with him too a while back.
Okay, you did, right?
Orlando.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Exactly.
And he was killing the game too with the videos.
He was killing it, right?
He did one of those projects for Vista Nueva or something, like this reggaeton group. And after that, I don't know what happened, dude.
Okay.
He disappeared, like you said.
Okay, yeah, he disappeared. He's actually opened a successful construction company.
No, nice.
There you go.
So like he's like, this is you know, there's he's weighing things out. He's like,
I mean, come on, at a certain point.
for him it worked out, you know. So basically what happened is I had a cousin come and he was like, yo, I had no more gear. Years went by and I was like, I gave all my gear to him. I don't know what he did with it. Like, it was done and over with. I had a cousin come and he's like, do you have any gear? And I'm like, nah, but I have a friend who might lend me some gear, you know? And it was weird because, like, I hadn't talked to him in a while, but he's like, yo, I don't need this anymore. Like, so he kind of like started me off back in the day, like, you know, again. Because my cousin called me, he's like, yo, I need a video. So that was my first video. If you go online, it's a Turner TG Real Eyes or something like that. That's what it's called, Real Eyes, right? Mm-hmm. Real Eyes. It's like a triple entendre.
Yeah,
like
real eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know.
It's on every bathroom stall in the city.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, the video's dope as shit, though, right? So, it sparked me up again. I was like, yo, I want to get back in the game. Mm-hmm. And from there, that was like in 2016. I believe it was 2016, 17, maybe somewhere around there. Maybe 2018, I might be lying. But I literally from there, like, hadn't stopped just trying to be better at what I do, you know, acquiring, you know, things, tools, you know, the tools you need for the trade, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it. Like, that's how I became 448. 448. Yeah.
And what's the reasoning behind 448? I know it's not the fucking area code.
Okay, so 448 is basically you know, 28 times 16. I love weed very much, so it's a THC tattoo right here, right? So, you know, 28 times 16 is 448. Mm-hmm. So if you do the math,
there you go.
Put it together.
There you go.
448 films. Nice. Dope. Yeah. So it's a pound of weed.
It's a pound of weed.
It's a pound of weed. Yeah. Okay, we got that there.
No, dude.
Was there anybody?
Professional clients, you know.
Like, when you came up, bro, in the video game, like, at least when you decided to pick up the camera for the first time, was there anybody that you were looking up to in the city that was doing it visually?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Justin Augustine.
Justin Augustine was killing it back then, yeah.
There was one more, but I feel like an asshole for not remembering his name. But he did a video. He did a really sick video for a group back in the day, UMR. You remember the UMR guys?
Oh, Yusef Nate, bro. Iceland Films.
No, those guys too are always number one. I got to shout out Iceland Films too, right? But no, that's not who it was. They did a song called Real City for a guy, UMR.
16 Pads.
Spinning Cobra.
Not 16 Pads.
Feroz, these guys, whatever.
I remember you rolling with them.
Yeah. One time I was rolling for them. But there was I remember that day I went to that video shoot, it sparked I was like, oh.
You're like, okay.
I got to do this, you know? Like,
there's money to make over here.
Yeah, it really, like, just to be in that studio, the vibe, I was like, I like this, you know, like, just being around the industry, should you say, you know, like, it's kind of like dope.
Nice, very nice. I see you got your lighting on point too, bro. You like
I try.
I see the last MOT video. I really like how you like balance colors. You had like the blue and the red and shit. It looked really smooth, bro.
It's hard to, you know what I realized? It's hard to grade that.
It is. That's why I like doing it in post. Better than lighting it before.
I realized over time, I'm like, why the fuck did I do that? God damn it. Like, and I'm grading the shit. And I'm like, you know, lights are blinking and changing every frame. I'm like, okay, wait. And then I'm like, okay. It's just the lights. Yeah. You have to let it go at some point when you have to when you're adjusting your color balance. You just not too blue though. That's all I try.
Definitely.
Or green. You know, like you don't want to. It's balance.
So, besides the music videos and everything like that, is there anything else 448 Films is into, like commercials, wedding videos,
Weddings. I actually have done 2. If you go on 448.com, 448films.com, you can see my work, and basically I've done 2 so far. It's not really my niche.
Yeah.
Music videos is more my thing, but. I realize, with the OCD comes perfection, which no matter what you do, you just got to capture the moment, So
Is there any
weddings.
Any VFX work on the wedding? You got the guy?
Not yet. I actually haven't done that yet. That's one thing where I realized you don't need that. Like even a transition or too much, and I'm like,
simple, bro. Clean, simple,
Yeah,
cut.
simple.
That's
Yeah,
it. You make it a moment.
exactly.
You make it a moment that they can look back on and be like, oh my god,
memorable.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's more lucrative too when it comes to.
That's the thing. I haven't seen, like I said, I've done 2.
Exactly. You got it.
One was technically for a family member, and so you got to go see it. Like people love my work, but I've only actually done 2, and it looks pretty good. Like I was pretty proud of myself when I said, I saw the final product, and after done grading it and stuff, I was like, I could do this too. It's another niche that I could
It's another
jump into,
money,
It's always the
Definitely
same thing.
make some money, exactly,
Exactly like you said, though, the first one for me was a family member, It was a baptism, though. It wasn't a wedding. Then the wedding came after from somebody that saw the baptism, and it snowballs like that.
Okay, so you've done lots.
Done, I think 4 or 5 of them.
Okay, 4
Yeah, 4 or 5.
There was wild Puerto Ricans.
But I looked back. I actually was doing some research on you, and I was like, wow, this guy's sick at what he does. Like
We've been trying.
Like I've seen like just the fucking screenshots that you've taken of some of your projects, and I'm like, okay, we gotta hire you for some lighting, man. You're the lighting man, bro.
I got a trailer full of lights, but
The funny thing about Steve for real is like I think I linked up with you for the first time. It might have been like 2011. It was a long time ago. And we were on the rap shit back then. You were PXC, I was whatever the fuck I was doing. And then we were cool. We went to New York. We did all this shit together.
I didn't go that far back,
bro. But for real, like I lost touch with him. Like just I don't know, whatever. Life happens.
Bro.
And then this guy comes back and he's like a full-fledged film company, multimedia, like, and I'm like, bro, it's been like 3 years. It's been like 3 years, and this guy's shooting
if you
for like
put in the
WhatsApp
work,
and shit. Like,
they will
what's going
come.
on? It's crazy.
That's it. Putting
it.
in the work, getting it out there,
Moving in silence, bro. Shit just happens for itself. A lot of
do
people like posting. And me, it's literally that, bro. I was like fucking silent for the longest time, just doing shit behind the sines. And then, one day I'm like, I need an Instagram.
I ain't gonna be, I ain't gonna say, I actually I post all my work.
You have
I
to.
do get out there because like I really am trying to build something off of this right now. Like I'm new relatively to most people in the game. Like when they're seeing like, 448, who's that, right?
Well, the younger guys, but I mean, like from our generation, bro. There's nobody that doesn't know Don Brees. Like I've seen you.
I remember you from the shows,
I'm
bro.
like, bro, he knows this guy. I'm like, yo, like everybody I know knows this guy, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, that's what MOT was saying. He was actually at a show and he's like, yo, I just bumped into another fucking crowd of people that know you, you know?
For sure, bro.
Because I really didn't know him from like, I just met him through business, right? Like doing like, videos for him. And then like, he's now doing shows around the city. Yeah. And like, he's like telling me like, every time he hits me back up, he's like, yo, I just met some more of your people, And I'm like, yeah, well, you're going to see a lot of them out here.
For sure. Our age,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he mentioned before, PXC days, bro. I remember you rocking the shit back then. Always looked super intimidating with the fucking braids. You know what I mean?
You know what's
Don was brolic back then, bro.
Yo, you know what? I'm a family man now, guys. I'm 448 Films. That's what I do.
He was super happy dude.
No, but honestly, like you know how our city was, bro. Like it's not even like that no more. Right? So it's like
the whole world is different, bro.
The whole world's different, but
evolve,
also
bro.
age,
You evolve.
your perception changes
That's
shit.
true, too.
Because you watch a movie, you'll be like, nah, this movie's whack. But you might, as a kid, been thinking, or younger you might have been like, yo, this movie's this shit. But you perceive all these details different. So the same thing in life, like you're perceiving details different. So like shit cheesier, more cliche, or you know what I mean? Like,
You grow up too at a certain point. Because me, bro, back then I was on my crazy shit. Like I was just a screw face.
I do remember
just
that. Yeah,
screw face. No matter
I
where
do
I was
remember
at,
that. Yeah.
screw face. And it's like now I'm just like, bro, like who's fighting? I'm gonna fight. Who the fuck am I gonna fight?
Exactly.
My back.
What kind of energy are you gonna wait? You know, like we don't have energy, time to waste for that, guys. You know, we're trying to elevate.
Yeah.
You know.
So you mentioned fatherhood, bro.
Yeah.
That must have been a big transitional point for you. Like when you became a father and you're like, dude, whatever shit you were into, you're like,
Yeah. Well,
everything's gotta change now.
So if we're going to go back like that, okay. So when I had my child, right? So I had my daughter. I was like deep streets were, you know, like, you know, so when yes, it was like, I was always there. I never left them and whatever. I did do 2 years in jail, like, you know, some pen time, like it was 3 years, but I did like 2, whatever, you know, but, long story short, there was time where I was gone, but I was always there, you know, like, but it was like really like risking a lot, you know, like there was a lot of risk being taken, like
for sure, man.
every other day, like, you know, shouldn't be doing living.
Exactly.
You know, and like, as I got older, I realized, yeah, definitely that having a child, it didn't really like that spark of having a child didn't be like, oh, you got to be better now. It was trial and error of lots of things. And then realizing like, whoa, I can't do that. No more.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know, like, and like, if you're like a thinking human being, a logical person, you're definitely going to like weigh some facts out and, you know, adjust your lifestyle, because people who are still doing the same thing they were doing 10, 12 years ago, and they're still doing it now, not even 10, 12 years ago. Like, it's actually, we're older now. Like, you know, we can go further back. And I'm not going to say how far back, okay, guys? But we're going to say far back.
Back away.
Back away. So, it was, I lost my train of thought there. What was it?
You said that it's been going back 12 years, even further than that.
Yeah. No, but that last little sentence I just said, anyway, yeah.
It's about changing overall.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
evolving.
like, evolved, man, you know? Yeah, exactly. We can't be doing the same thing you were doing 20 years ago, you know? And literally, like, there's people who don't change, you know?
But
And,
the thing about it too, and it's a sad thing that comes along with being an artist sometimes, I find, is that a lot of artists live in a delusion. They live in a delusional state where it's like they think that, you know, that the break is coming. It's coming. And it's like, fam, like it's been 22 years you've been doing this shit and you're still performing at Blue Dog. Like, it's time to think, you know what I mean?
wow. But shout out to all my artists that still perform at Blue Dog.
But listen, but there's a difference. If you're doing it because you love to do it and it's something that
I
you
get
really
what you're
enjoy,
saying.
that's one thing. But I mean,
yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, bro, we're not getting any younger, and like, you're not thinking about your retirement. You're not thinking about pension. You're not thinking
there's
about
some
credit.
people,
You're not thinking about like none of these things at all, bro. You're just thinking about still trying to be a famous rapper, fam. Like,
yeah, there might be some adjustments that might need to be made for you to still keep on doing your career. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like, even me, like, as like I'm old, like I'm older now, and like the way I think, like I got a microphone at home, and I still don't. I look at it and I'm like, nah. I ain't getting on these bars no more. Like, I'm just like, nah. And I think it's a mental thing too, because I have a lot of things that I could just be spitting. Like, I you know, but I wasn't really like, you know, I never took it as serious probably as I should, because that's probably why I realized I wasn't a true artist as a hip hop artist. You know, I was a fan of hip hop and I wanted to emulate that and be that. But when I really got into this camera game, I took this shit so seriously, and I still do. I like, you know, I'm pretty sure you've done the 1-2 free gigs just because you want to get your bones out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do this, right? So it's like, yeah, you know, like I do this shit because I love it. And like now, like for all the shit that I've been through till now, I'm lucky to be here, and I'm happy to be able to see and be like, yo, like what's happened and what's going on around me, and I'm able to like be here and enjoy life, and you know, like, yo, it's great, you know.
But you know what, though?
And have
I'll give
lots
you,
of clients too, like
I'll
that.
give you your
residual.
flowers, bro, because like I see the full circle with you, and like you're a success story because how many people do get caught up in that cycle, and do get caught up still doing the same shit after all of these years.
Some of them aren't here either, bro.
You got the crib, you got the family, you're there for your family. You have a daughter who just graduated. You got another like big,
crazy.
Like
I know,
bro,
I'm like super like.
Who would have thought this 22 years ago or whatever it was, right?
22 years ago, I would have never thought I'd be a cameraman with 2 kids, like and
you deserve credit for that, bro.
Running them streets.
Nobody else gave it to you. We'll give it to you on the podcast, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So we mentioned the inspiration and the what's it called, the people that you looked up to in the video game.
Yeah.
What sparked the rap interest, bro? Which artist was it? What did you see on TV that you're like, dude, I gotta start fucking making music?
Okay, rap. I mean, I always loved music.
I feel like I'm gonna hear 50 Cent.
No. It wasn't really. I've always loved music, and believe it or not, there's like music is like been heavy in our family. Like I have a family member, Wes Henderson. He was in a group with Tommy Chong. Believe it or not, shit. Yeah, no joke. Back in the day, it was on a subsidiary company of Motown. Okay, right? You know what I mean? Wow. So music like this is like I've always used like I've always been taught and told that music has been a part of us in our family, you know? So I always look at music too, like therapy, number one, probably you guys too, right? You know, but number two, I used to take it so serious though, like you'd be on some like, you know, rapping every lyric, you know, like every kid does, but taking it to the extremes where you're wearing the headphone at nighttime. My mom's like, I hear tss, tss, you know, that the clap. I'm doing like I got the headphones on, the Tupac Ambitions as a Riders on, and I'm like, tss, like I'm doing the beats, like copying the beat, right? In bed, like as a fucking 10-year-old, right? And I always loved music, right? So like, what sparked me as a rapper, I would say Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Like
I would actually say, because around those times, that's what I was always emulating, you know? It was like Bone Thugs and Harmony, or like it was around that time, like Biggie died, and then they jumped on the, you know, Biggie album, right?
Biggie.
Big tunes, you know? So I would honestly say it was Bone Thugs and Harmony that really sparked, because their style was so like different.
Who's your favorite in Bone?
I would say, I would honestly say Flesh and Bone.
Really?
Flesh and Bone.
I like Flesh and Bone the best.
That's not a common answer.
Never.
That's not a common
No, you know why? Because he is the slickest of them all. That motherfucker can put some, like the way he does his shit, like Crazy Bones right after, but I would always put Flesh. I would always be waiting for Flesh's verse, like, you know, on the album. I was like, oh, I didn't put him on this song, you know, like, because he was always like psychotic. I realized I watched some documentary about him. I thought he was always like in jail and shit. Like no, he was always in mental hospitals.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of mental illness in that.
I didn't know that though. I didn't know it. And I was like, oh, fuck. But you know, you didn't have internet back in those days. So you're always just like thinking, and they're always trying to perceive this ghost dark vibe. And that's my OCD backwards with shit, you know, dyslexic motherfucker. So, it was like dark, and they always perceived him like, you know, he's in the background, and like, it's like, who's this Flesh and Bone? You know, it's like, you know,
yeah.
I liked him better out of all of them. Like, I bought all his albums, everything, you know. So yeah,
me was busy still.
Busy,
yeah.
Forgot about Busy too.
Busy was always Busy's like probably one of my top 3 favorite artists of all time ever.
Yeah, okay,
for sure, man.
Did you watch the Verses?
The Verses, yeah, of course. Look, I was very highly disappointed in the Verses. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was nice just to see it.
Yeah.
3 6 Mafia fucking killed it in my opinion.
It was like
they put on a show.
Like rocking music, rocking chair music, and then they went to fucking some lit shit. I was like, oh, this is embarrassing.
I felt like, bro, they chose the wrong music.
Like, okay, you're gonna do that right after tear the club up?
Exactly. But it's 2 different genres of hip hop, though. Like, it's, you know,
it is.
It would have been better. I feel like Bone and Twista would have been a better vibe.
Yeah, but Twista can't talk to Bone though. Like that.
Twista's guy, bro. That adrenaline rush hits. I'm stabbing something, bro.
Yeah. They did the remix to the Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, there were so many like part 2s of Adrenaline Rush. You know, there's like so many parts to it.
Yeah,
they extended that track so many times
for sure, man.
Remix and shit.
Yeah. What did you think of that water bottle incident though? When he said "suck my dick" and then he threw the water bottle. Busy.
Oh, yeah.
mind.
Yeah, he's out of his
Everybody
mind.
knows this, bro.
I mean, they looked at it like, because I know he's always been the nuisance to the group or whatever
Yeah.
they always try to say, but like you said, he's got mental health problems, and if you've ever known like his story, like you gotta let that go.
True. You're right on that. But it also felt like he's like, yo, we're getting washed right now on stage, and I'm just fucking aggravated with the set list that we have.
Yeah,
So like, oh, fuck that.
And who picked those songs?
I don't know, bro. Like whoever picked those
damn.
songs
The
definitely
manager?
bad choice.
But that's the thing about verses. A lot of people don't realize it's not necessarily always just quality versus quality. It's like the track selection is so important to those versus battles.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important. Like
I think like since we're on the topic of verses right now, the latest one, Cypress Hill against Onyx,
I didn't hear.
which
it.
nobody
did
heard
not
about it
even
because I think it was till last minute that people
called
found out that you have to pay for it on Triller.
Oh,
And all the other ones were free on YouTube, right?
We're gonna
Nobody
stream
wants
that
to pay
illegally. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
it's because they realize, oh, we have something here. Nah, motherfucker, just do the streams on YouTube. Just keep it the same way it is, and stop. You know,
Yeah.
nobody's
We're
paying
streaming
for that.
illegally, bro. Come on,
Go
True, no.
on my Flixer.
I felt like the fans lost on that one. You know what I mean? The fans lost on
But
that
even
one.
that to me is a weird matchup.
I think the matchups have been a little weird lately. Like it just started to turn like the Locks versus
Dipset, but that made sense though because they came up in the same era.
But I'm saying Locks MOP. That's
Yeah.
a matchup. There.
Some-
Locks
Yeah.
MOP.
I would have rather have
Yeah.
seen.
You know,
I would have rather have seen
some
Dipset-
Brownsville in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I would have rather have seen Dipset and G Unit. To be honest, I think that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
Let me ask you something, Steve.
Yeah, bro.
How long you been in the game? Like videography.
Videography, I'd say 6. Like just like you, bro. Back when I was in the rap game, like in 2010, whatever. Back then,
I didn't see that far back. All I saw was the videography.
That's the thing. Like we picked up cameras back then. But we didn't know how to. Like, bro, I thought you just fucking pick it up, press record, and you got yourself a video.
And
You know what I mean?
video. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about frame rates. Didn't know anything about that.
yeah.
I have videos that I don't want anybody to see from back
Speaking
then.
of frame rates, I know some. There's some videographers in the city right now that are playing like they're shooting auto.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm not going to throw nobody under the bus.
No, there's a
But
few guys.
I've been asked, oh, what frame rate do you shoot? And I'm like, well, what do you shoot in? He's like, I just go auto. I'm like, damn. So what happens when like
and you want to do a slow mo, like you see that fucking laggy slow-mo?
I don't even know about that. Tell you the truth, I'm
looks
always shooting manual. Like I'm not playing.
Yeah. It looks like 90s. The 90s bad, choppy slow mo.
Well, there's some videos that are in like 30 frame rates.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I hate that shit,
Oh,
man.
like
I
you
can't.
go on Stats for Nerds on YouTube. I just like I look and I'm like, you guys paid for that?
Yeah. No. Look, 30 is the wrong. That's like a reality TV show.
Wait, don't
frame
give
rate,
it to them. Don't give
Yeah, I
it.
know. You gotta keep it
I'm not gonna
on.
lie, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. This is not
That's
my
a
world.
gem right there. That's like something. If you don't know that,
Yeah.
I will never buy a video from you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hit you up because I'm gonna be like, bro, this guy's not gonna give me what I need.
Like let you know, like at least like shutter speed or shutter angle.
Yeah.
You guys at least have to know this stuff.
Exactly.
Like
Definitely.
it's crazy. Like I'm like I said, I'm OCD, right? So I spend a lot of YouTube hours, YouTube University, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I literally for like the longest time just been YouTubing, but the hours I spend on it is like unheard of. Like sometimes like my woman's like, babe, it's time to go to bed. Like, but I really like, bro, I just sit there watching and learning stuff. If I buy something, I learn it.
Yeah.
The instruction's cool, but I want to know about somebody else's experience with it for a year.
They can really walk you
I want to know if I'm gonna like fry my camera if I connect a V mount to my LCD screen and my camera at the same time. Like you will, like more than likely.
Do you have that problem that you watch things now, like a movie or a TV show, and you're just constantly thinking of the
you're
lighting?
analyzing.
You're analyzing the whole thing. You can't even enjoy the fucking movie.
Yeah. Honestly, my woman is trying to like she does that too now. She's like, it's your fault.
That's some nice lighting over there.
Yeah, or you just know something's cheesy right off the bat.
Yeah.
So what we do is we just do the Rotten Tomatoes. We're like, okay, so if it's 6 and up, we'll at least see if it's good.
Yeah.
And then we'll, first 15 minutes, and then okay, like
I'm glad I don't have that problem because I'd be a real fucking asshole to deal with at that point.
Because it gets like that, man. You know, like I'm pretty sure on your end, like when it comes to like your lighting situation, right? Like me, I'm not really like proficient with per se lighting. Like I'll create something, you know, but I noticed that with the work you're doing is really impeccable, bro. Like,
Look, it depends what we're doing.
like, are you using aperture lighting? What do you guys?
We have aperture lighting. We have 1Ks. We have
Okay.
What the fuck is this, man?
Any Godox?
Kino flows and everything like that.
Okay, Godox is the cheaper stuff. You're not even using that stuff.
If I have to use it, we'll use it. You know what I mean? I got the nan lights.
Okay.
But it depends what the project is.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a short film or something like that, bro, you want to make it look as
definitely.
Netflixy as possible.
Unfortunately, actually, I haven't been approached with any clients of that stature yet. Like, you know, soon I'm pretty sure it's gonna come. People always want to do a movie. Everybody wants to collab, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, let's do something. I'm like, what are you bringing to the table besides let's do something? You know?
Yeah, no, we're still waiting. I'm still waiting on this guy, bro. The thing is, waiting for him so we can start a fucking movie over here, and we're gonna call up Don Brees, bro. He's gonna
let's
fucking
do it. You know what?
bring him on set.
We got we got all the cams. You know, that's it. We definitely have mad coverage. Actually, I'm thinking picking up something. I wanted to do it today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow because the store is fucking closed. But I want to leave right after here and go to the store and pick up the 6K Pro.
Okay.
You know, it's not full frame.
Black Magic?
But it's a Super 35.
Okay.
EF.
Okay, nice.
You know?
Well, hopefully we have some listeners who can nerd out to this type of shit. Because I have no idea
sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's all good. I'm just,
We have some.
But what about I'm talking short films and everything. Do you have something that in your brain that's cooking? You're like, bro, I'd like to fucking make a little short
something
film.
together
Yeah,
like
put
that?
something together. You know what I mean, bro? If you need somebody to write a script, I'm your man. You know what I mean? Throw me the idea, I got you, bro.
Really? Okay. So, maybe one day we'll come up with something. Or if you ever need an operator, let me know. You know,
For sure,
we'll
no.
definitely collab on that.
I find
see, we can collab.
Yeah, I find by we have something we can exactly. How about those guys that hit you up and they have absolutely nothing to offer you?
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
like, bro, let's collab, bro.
It's tough, for them on their end. I feel bad, but I have to say no. I hate when they do that, and it's like, what do you like I said, there's a lot of people approaching me to do movies and stuff like that, but it's like between like watching my kids, editing and filming, and being a husband, I gotta
Time is precious, bro.
Time is the most important thing.
Exactly.
You can't be fucking around. You know what I mean? Like
I'll even be honest. Right now, summertime. I have a few people that have been hitting me up for projects and everything, and just because it's summertime, bro, and I really want to enjoy this summer before something happens again. Yeah. I'm telling people no.
Yeah, they just the
I'm just like,
vaccine. What do they see there?
Yeah,
Like,
you see,
my
fuck
God,
that,
bro.
bro.
was that
You
for
know?
monkeypox or some shit?
No, that was a fourth vaccine
Yeah,
for this
there's
shit.
some worth.
Yeah, plus you got the
getting us,
monkeypox
bro.
stuff.
They gotta chill with
Yeah.
all this bullshit. Bro.
I mean, people are, people are getting sick and dying, but goddamn, like
Bro, let us live our life,
gonna
man.
die regardless.
people were dying. I believe, if you just did, it's the internet that's really like connecting every story and every nuance to every goddamn fucking newscast, so it's like you feel like that just happened there, and that just happened there, but it's been happening.
Yeah.
It's been happening. I mean, the flu killed 50 million people. It's still like
Dude, we're the only country in the world that's super strict as we are right now. If I'm not mistaken, from the last thing I heard on the, I think we're the only ones that are still masking. We're the only ones masking
I
still,
do
bro.
whatever the fuck I want right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're the only ones still masking. You still got you got to take tests for your arrivals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
I have my daughter. She's actually coming in from Cali. She got that. Told me about that app, Arrive Can.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to do. Like
I'm gonna wait it out, bro.
If
Fuck
you don't have that app, I don't know what's going on, but there's basically they'll press you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're gonna press you if
My
you don't
boy
have
just-
the app. Like
My boy just came back from seeing the what's it called, UFC 276, I think. We drove to Vermont. Didn't get asked about vaccines or anything. Took a flight from Vermont to Vegas, and on the way back, they got asked for their vaccine status, which they didn't have, so they had to quarantine. And he's like, dude, 2 a.m, some guy came to my house, banging on my fucking door, just to make sure he wasn't out doing some shit, That's crazy. It was crazy.
It's like
the world we're living in right now.
So I'm like, bro, they're gonna come after me. Fuck that.
The world is crazy.
What do you see in the future though for 448 Films?
Honestly, you know, you never know, man. I'm like really like, you know, when you feel like that moment where you're like on the precipice, you know, like you're right there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that. I feel like I'm actually like finally building up some, you know, some steam or whatever you want to call it. People are, you know, calling me a little more often, and I feel like they like the work. Believe it or not, every single one of my clients I've ever had always calls me back. You know, so
I can
that
believe it.
shows one thing. It might be, you know, the price is right or the quality, but nobody cares about quality nowadays. I don't think, like, because everybody has it. If you know what I'm saying.
I think, like you said, yeah, quality. There's a lot of qualities out there.
Quality's
the
out
VFX that you're doing,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't do.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
noticed
one
that.
up
I
right
really
there,
did. I did notice that,
Yeah.
and I've been trying to really keep doing that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just dropped 2 other videos like 2 days ago. Like 2 artists, Jigga, John Bussett, and
Shout out to,
MOT.
we should get him on
Yeah.
at one point too.
All
Shout
right.
out to Jay Jigga, man.
Yeah, Jay Jigga, yeah, definitely. He is an artist that is well underrated.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, like,
Nova Scotia superhero, man.
bruh.
Yeah, no, he's nice though. He's nice.
Fire.
Shout out to Jungle too, man. Shout out to the whole
Jungle.
the
Yep, Jungle. You know, definitely. Everybody, you know, like I was saying, Jigga. Yeah, I just did his video, and it's looking dope. It's looking.
I've seen some still. He posted like
Yeah,
some shit last
I
night.
told him, I'm like, brother, you gotta. It's looking a little blurry right now. Like you gotta re-upload and do whatever.
He was excited.
He's
The guy, he was excited. He was excited. What
He's
he gonna do?
excited though, you know, because the video is looking.
It looks
right.
nice though. Yeah. Look, honestly,
yeah.
because like I've
it's-
seen a bunch of his videos, and this definitely looks like easily one of his better videos that he's ever
Yeah,
done.
thank you.
Like,
I
straight up,
appreciate it.
straight up.
Honestly,
It does.
I told him I really wanted to do it for him. You know, like I said, listen, I want to work with you, bro. Like I want to do something for you. You know, like let's get this done, and you know, it'll be something you're gonna like. You know? And it's gonna be something that you're gonna appreciate and like. You know, and he did. You know.
There you go.
So yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Do you have any like? So you had the opportunity to shoot a video for somebody, either in the city or some mainstream
Okay.
musician, rapper. Do you have somebody in mind that you really want to work with?
Well, you know what? There's 2 artists. I like the Verse,
Mm-hmm.
and I like you know, CeeLo Capone.
Okay.
You ever heard of
Yeah,
him? Yeah. He's starting to blow up. He's starting to come up, you know. And these artists, I like I like them as an artist. Like I actually like their music.
Yeah.
So that's why.
The Verse, he just did a track with Tory Lanez too, no? We were in studio.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he was
yeah.
in studio when Story Lanes came. I remember he
Yeah.
copped that. Yeah, that's good, yo. That's definitely a good look for him in the city. Definitely. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to do one with those are the 2 artists. That's pretty much
No,
it.
and CeeLo was killing it too. I think it was the DMS show, bro. That guy, he fucking ripped the stage.
Yeah.
They had the beats there. They had some
you know
drill
what? I
style
ain't gonna
things.
lie. I'm gonna say Nate Husser.
Nate Huss, bro. Nate Huss, he killing it.
Yeah.
Spotify
Yeah.
party recently. He
Yeah.
fucking tore it up.
Yo,
He's
honestly.
on his way.
Yeah.
Yeah. he
I think
really
he's gonna be
is.
the first
He
one
really
to
is.
shatter the glass ceiling for English Montreal artists. Honestly,
could be.
But I've been saying that since I was on Heavy Hitters Radio. So I called that shit
Yeah.
in like 2017.
When I saw his performance, like I didn't see it live, but I saw like the pics and the video. I was like, wow,
Yeah, he's killing it.
whoa.
Yeah, I think what was that?
The reception of the crowd, they like
It was-
received him
what
so
fucking
like
festival
It was a festival. Yeah,
that was
Sick.
Metro, wasn't it?
Metro.
Yeah, he ripped it.
He was on the big stage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, like they didn't like honestly, I don't like the way they did that. I don't like that. You know, like how they just separate like local over there.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like, you know, I know they did have some other local artists up front, you know, like the more like popping ones, I think Loud. Is it Loud or something?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't be paying attention. I don't.
Yeah. I think I might be wrong, but don't
I think I might be wrong, but
No, I might be right, but I don't know. Like I think his name's Loud. Like, but you never know. Now I'm gonna get killed for that one.
don't kill Brees.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't like the way they did that, but I would have. You know, I think a lot of local artists, if at that point they should have shared. There should have been another setup, just a difference. Like they made him. I just felt like they just said, go over there.
Yeah, they just do it
You
to
know?
say they do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I had there was a Lil Nietzsche artist that I did a video for, and he was performing there, and I was like, what? I didn't like the way that, like, I was like, yo, that guy deserves a front stage too, bro. Like,
Give him a chance, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember us when we did Oshiaga. We got the little stage and everything. But
you got there.
we were at Oshiaga, bro.
And you got there though. You did get there.
Yeah.
And you did work and you put in the work. How'd you get there? Like,
Anakin Slade. Shout out to Anakin Slade. He called us up. He's like, yo, you guys want to perform at Oshiaga? Like, fuck it, why not?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Perry Papadakos pretty much hooked that up too. So it was knowing Anakin Slade through Perry, having good relations.
Shout out to Perry
Yeah,
Papadopoulos.
exactly. Papadakos, motherfucker.
I was just watching your the Holden. I just met that guy. Like, I just
Behind that
really
suit?
just started seeing
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
Holden.
Stephen Roy.
Yeah, Stephen Roy podcast. Well, it was like an online, online, and he was pronouncing your name, and he got it on point right there. I remember he's like
Perfect.
Adam Opal.
Bro, it's not that hard, bro.
Apolopoulos?
Adamopoulos.
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 That's it.
Adamopoulos.
Oh, there's harder Greek names out there, you know what I
There
mean?
definitely is.
Definitely harder Greek.
Stugakis, bro.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Don, if you can leave the people with some, a fucking drop a gem on them, some knowledge,
A gem.
something about the video game, something
You're
about.
too scared to ask him to hold the jewel. You got to hold the jewel.
Oh yeah, bro. Talia usually
hold the jewel.
Talia usually does this.
This is it. All right. No, I'm joking.
You gotta tell us something, bro. Whether it be changing your life,
know what?
rehabilitating, everything.
Okay, so if you're still doing the same thing you're doing, change it up. Time, most precious thing you got on earth. So don't waste it, and like make sure you like optimize and evolve. Yeah, man. Like, cause I'll tell you what, like the shit that I've been through and the life that I've lived, for me to sit in this chair, for you guys to invite me here and be all like that, I appreciate that. Number one, and for me to be here and do what I'm doing from what I've been, I optimize my time. I tried to, change my ways, so you guys can do it too, and that's it, like just don't waste time, because time you can't get back.
Mm-hmm.
When you're, business is, and don't waste any time, like when you're working, don't have these motherfuckers wasting your time either, because, it's important. That's it.
Time, super precious.
That's one of my things. Is just all time. Like I can't waste anything. I know you guys probably the same way, but the way I perceive it, like I can't. Like just like when I came here and I was talking about how could I be coming to the podcast when you guys are talking about entrepreneurial shit and business, and I'm gonna show up late. For you future people that come on this motherfucking podcast, the Hustle Podcast. Show up on time.
we pay for the space over here.
That's
So,
another gem right there, by the way.
That's it.
so if you come late,
That's a gem, and I'm dropping it.
Drop it. Bangata.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tyshawn,
Yeah.
Don Brees, 448 Films. Thank you for being here, bro, talking with us.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I think we had like 45 minutes of good conversation over here. We got to know you a bit. We got to know about your backstory.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And the fact that you're able to be in the position that you are today, bro, that you're going around with that camera, fucking putting in that work and making these great
This is
videos.
my first podcast. This is my first interview.
It's the first or second. I thought there was another one.
Nervous as shit. Tell you the truth. I used to be an artist. Y'all know that, but tell you the truth, this is the first time I've been in front of the camera in years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Welcome back, bro.
You're looking good in front of the camera, bro. Don't worry, the camera likes you.
And where can these beautiful people find you, bro, online? Where can they find your work?
448films.com, 448 Films on TikTok.
Oh, he's on the TikTok shit.
On Instagram, it's 448 Films. And yeah, that's it. Even Snapchat, so there it is. I'm on it all.
What it is.
Dope. You heard it from the man himself. If you need to get a visual, you need something done, primo VFX work, hit up 448 Films. He will fucking take care of you.
Color grading too.
Color grading.
Number one.
Color DaVinci Resolve, best color grading in the biz. Wrap it up for us, Tek.
Yeah, that's okay.
Wrap it up. There is one thing I want to say before we go that's off topic because you brought up the TikTok. Talia, if you don't get the TikTok popping, we're gonna slap box. All right, you hear me? Get on the TikTok shit.
I was expecting Talia to be here. You know,
she's fucking up.
Talia, you know, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. You're not here, but your essence is still here. And
here in spirit.
Yeah, I knew I smelled shit somewhere. I knew it.
Yo, you guys clowning on the girl. Don't do that.
I knew it, man.
We out. Thank you for watching another episode of the Hustle Podcast.
The Hustle. My name is Steve Tek, and these are my co-hosts. I'm Talia. And I'm Tek Luciano. You may have heard me on radio. You may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure, never break a fold. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle. Take money, make money, build a future forever. Even in stormy weather, we executing for treasure. The grind is real, you know. Got the willpower, tears how I hustle and flow. Rain, sleep, or snow. The odds against me for sure. I kick down them doors when they close. A sharp shooter of motivation that leave bullet holes. We're in the zone, get focused, zone. Stay on your toes. Hustle, welcome to the show. If your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Turn nothing into something. Cook the product, watch it bubble. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. See the vision with precision. Put the pieces to the puzzle. This is